Hey everybody. Here I am again with a brand new video for you all. So how are we doing? Good, I hope. This video is a few days late, but oops. Sorry, but anyway. Let me tell you all about this video. So this is the dropping your husband's hand prank / challenge. I did plan for one other shit, but I actually ended up writing too much, and yeah. I don't know what to say, this video concept really was great for my imagination. But yes. Only 5 ships, of whom the SAKUATSU, of course, IWAOI, SUNAOSA, BOKUAKA and USHITEN. Like I said, this was really fun to write for me, so I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I did creating it. Oh, and we are so close to 4K, guys. Get subscribing everyone, we can do it. The Haikyuu text channel community isn't what it used to be, which is so sad, but luckily, or at least I hope you find it lucky, that I'm still here. Anyways, thanks for being here, and without further ado, here's the video. Enjoy, guys.
Another day, another prank. Years after high school and all the iconic duos got together, stayed together, and as Beyoncé would say, they liked it so they put a ring on it. And in these married lives sometimes, not always, there are lesser, bland days. Which is okay. Because these guys have creative, sometimes stupid, minds and come up with pranks like these to perform on their spouses. For today's prank we have the dropping my husband's hand prank. I wonder how this will go. USHITEN. Ushijima crosses the street and over to this very familiar chocolate shop. He enters and the little bell rings to let the workers know someone came in. I'm here. Am I early again? Tendou turns around with a big smile and chocolate over his face. No. Perfectly on time. Oh, you have something on your face. Oh. Damn, I get too invested when making my creations, haha. Did I get it? He wipes his face, but he magically manages to not wipe away the chocolate. Not at all. Come here, please. Tendou comes from behind the counter and stands in front of Ushijima, who turns Tendou's head so he can see the cheek with chocolate all over it. He licks his thumb and wipes it away. Then he licks his thumb with the chocolate on it. Oh, this is good. What is it? Oh, it's my newest invention. Top secret. Even from your husband? Especially. It's a surprise. Haha, okay then, shall we get going on the walk home? Oh, good idea. The sun's starting to set. Tendou rushes and grabs his bag and hangs up his apron and comes back to the front to meet Ushijima as they walk out and across the street Ushijima did before. They walk down the street hand in hand, making the turns necessary to get back to their small apartment they live in together. So how was your day? You had a day off from training today, right? Yeah, I did. I wasn't too sure what to do with myself though. But why don't you tell me all about your day? Oh, okay, I can. It was quite the day, I will say. So basically it started with. And soon Tendou starts to speak with extravagant emotion and gestures. With every word his speech increases in speed and he's looking off into the distance as he recalls every little detail that happened today, from the colors to the sounds of everything around him. His pace picked up too as well with his speech, and soon he dropped Ushijima's hand and was way ahead of him, leaving Ushijima in the dust. And then you came in and I got tidied up, then we left and now we're here. Ushi? He turns around to see Ushijima walking at his steady pace behind him. He stops and walks back to Ushijima. You dropped my hand. Oh. But why did you slow down? I wasn't sure if you were still talking to me, so I let you have your space. He says gloomily. Oh, Ushi, no. Of course I was talking to you. Who else? But your hand. Oh, I didn't know you liked holding my hand so much. I'm sorry, it was a silly prank. I do like holding your hand a lot, It's okay. Well, come here, my paradise. He holds out his hand and the previously gloomy seeming Ushijima has a smile grow across his face as he takes Tendou's hand. Thank you, Ten. Hey, no need. This hand and the rest of me is all yours. Now let's go home. They smile at each other as they continue walking home. SUNAOSA. Suna and Osamu grew up to be people who were always trying new things. Things they thought were cool and would make them look cool. For today's special cool looking skill, they were trying out skateboarding. Suna has had prior experience but never got into that much. But for Osamu this was a whole new experience. They both had busy days, so they decided to meet at the skate park once they were both free from their prior appointments. Suna arrived looking very cool and edgy with his skateboard, and that's when he spotted Osamu sitting on a bench waiting. Osamu was kitted out with a helmet, shoulder and knee pads with his board. Oh boy. Suna walks over and slide onto the bench with Osamu. You ready? He says, looking at the few other people already there. More than you are. Where are your pads? Why would I need pads? For safety? No, it's alright. I've done this before, I'll be fine. But you should be careful though, this can be hard, don't want you falling on your ass, shame you didn't get ass pads. Haha, they don't sell them. Alright, wanna get started? Sure. You'll help me get started? Of course. The pair get up and go to a little spot on their own. Suna shows Osamu how to stand on the board and some balancing tricks. Okay, now I'm gonna let go. You got this, K? Alright, I think I can do it. Osamu says with his eyes closed. With this opportunity, Suna shakes him a bit to startle him. W.O. Hey. That's not funny. Suna bursts into laughter. Haha, that's pretty funny. Oh come on, seriously, teach me. Fine, okay, I'm letting go, now. He lets go and Osamu opens his eyes. To his surprise, he's still on the board balancing without a shake or wobble. He hops off then back on to test if he can do it by himself, which he can. Whoa. I can do it. Told you it was simple. Oh go on then, let's see the bite that goes with this bark. Bet. He puts his board down and quickly hops on and the board shakes and he jumps back. Whoa. Hey, this board not been used in a while. Aha, right. Let me try again. He hops back on, this time less shaky but not quite as professionally as he had described himself to be. See? Now come here and hold my hand so I can push off. I thought you said you were really good at this and wouldn't need help. I don't. I'm just letting you be a part of the process. Right, liar. Are not. Now get over here. Osamu rolls his eyes and walks over and grabs Suna's hands and he starts to push off and he rolls around with Osamu walking with him holding his hand still. Can I let go now? No. I mean, no, it's so you can learn. MHM. He rolls Suna around a bit more and Suna goes on about how good he is, but Osamu smirks, getting an idea. Hey teach, throwing your student into the deep end is an effective teaching method, right? It is. That's how I'll teach you. Oh good, so if I just. Osamu lets go of Suna's hands and worry spreads over Suna's face. He screams Osamu's name as he rolls off with no control and soon takes a tumble and falls off the board onto the ground. Haha, and you said I'd fall on my ass. Get pranked. Hey. That's not. I suppose I've been showing off a bit. And exaggerating. And that. Okay, you win. Good prank. Yes. He helps him up. Now how about we really learn? Yeah, let's do that. BOKUAKA. Bokuto and Akaashi spent the day inside their little apartment. Akaashi had some manga work to do and Bokuto just wanted to be around him whilst he worked. Akaashi sat at his desk drawing the manga panels he had to do for the day and he was about 95% done. At that point he had been at it for so long his back started to hurt. His neck started to cramp, so he had to get up. Bokuto sat on the couch next to the desk, glancing every few minutes to watch his husband work away quietly. He noticed him getting up and he wandered over to Bokuto and collapsed onto the couch with him. Akaashi, are you okay? Ah yes Bo, I'm fine, just a bit sore and tired. Oh no, are you almost done? Yeah, just another 20 minutes left or so. He grabs Bokuto's hand. Please hold me, Bokuto. He looks deeply into Bokuto's eyes, which completely mesmerizes Bokuto himself. Bo? Bokuto snaps out of it. Of course. He grapes onto Akaashi's hands and they sit together silently holding hands and leaning on one another. It was very blissful for them both. All snuggled up on that couch holding hands. Bokuto became curious with an idea when his phone pinged. He put it to the test by letting go of Akaashi and shuffling over on the couch to get to his phone, which resulted in the sleepy Akaashi falling down onto the spot Bokuto was seated in. To his surprise he wakes up from this not asleep but not awake state and sits up and looks over to see Bokuto sitting on his phone on the other end of the couch. Bo? Yes Kashi? You let go of my hands, and moved all the way over there. Sorry, I needed my phone. Oh, okay. I guess I should finish my work then. Akaashi, who now looks so sad and confused, he gets up and turns to go back to his desk, but as he begins to walk he feels his hand being grabbed. He turns around to see Bokuto, who must have launched himself over the couch to grab him, gripping onto his hand. Akaashi, I'm sorry. I was pranking you. I'd never let go, please forgive me. Bokuto lets go of Akaashi and gets onto his knees and lowers his head, pleading for forgiveness. A prank? Yes, I'm so sorry. Bo, it's okay. Akaashi kneels down and lifts Bokuto's head. Come on, let's get up. They sit back on the couch. Are you sure? Yes. I was just confused. It wasn't like you at all. I know. It was a very hard thing to do. Well, I'll go finish my work and I'll come back as soon as I can, okay? Okay. I'll go make us something to eat. He hops up and runs into their kitchen. That's my silly bow. IWAOI. It's been a long, tiresome day and Iwaizumi and Oikawa were in bed getting ready to fall asleep. Night Carver. Nighty night Iwa. Oikawa grabs Iwaizumi's hand and gives it a kiss and places it back down, but he continues to hold it as they close their eyes to sleep. A few minutes later, as Oikawa was just about to fall asleep, what appears to be a sleeping Iwaizumi lets go of Oikawa's hand, which disturbs Oikawa's almost slumber. Huh? He looks over to see Iwaizumi lying with his hands to himself. Hey. He says quietly, seeing if that'll get a response, but nothing came. I said, hey. He takes a pillow and whacks Iwaizumi awake. What was that for? You let go of my hand. I was sleeping. No excuses, Iwa-chan. Oh listen, I'm sorry. Here. He hands Oikawa his hand and Oikawa takes it pridefully. Good. Now good night. PSH, good night. Once again they go back to sleep. But once again a few minutes later Iwaizumi removes his hand again. Iwaizumi. Instantly they both sit up. What? Hand. Again. I can't control my sleeping body, Oikawa. Well, you should. Never mind. Oikawa gets up and grabs a cover and a pillow. What the hell are you doing? I'm sleeping on the couch. Oh really? You hate sleeping on it? Well, it'll be quicker than trying to get you out of the bed. All this because I let go of your hand? Exactly. Iwaizumi begins to laugh. Oh, what now? Babe, relax. It was a prank. I was awake letting go of your hand. Awake? That's even worse. Now you're the one sleeping on the couch. He tugs on Iwaizumi's arm and he falls out of the bed and onto the floor, on top of Oikawa. Hey, you're right, this is more comfortable. Iwa-chan. Oikawa struggles to get out from underneath as Iwaizumi jokingly pretends to sleep. Iwaizumi kisses Oikawa on his nose. Now can we both go back to bed? Fine, but no more of this letting go business. SAKUATSU. For many months now Atsumu had been begging and nagging for him and Sakusa to go to this carnival that happens every year where they lived. They had just moved there, so they had never experienced it before, and it screamed fun to Atsumu. Unlike to Sakusa, it screamed hell. Yay. I can't believe we're actually going. This'll be so much fun. We're not staying long, Tsumu. I know. We're adults growing to a carnival. Well, we're one adult. Hey. I'm like, so grown up too, you know. Right. Now come on, let's go. They leave their home and walk down a few streets to the carnival area. They get in and the area is extremely busy. Whoa, there's so many people. Yeah, too many. Hey, are you going to be okay? I know you're still not a fan of this many people. He thinks to himself, if he says no he'll spoil Atsumu's fun. I'll be fine, don't worry. Come on. Okay, let's go. They hold on to each other's hands as they walk around. They go on some rides, get snacks and win prizes. It's a great time. Sakusa even starts to let loose and becomes quite comfortable despite the population. They walk around some more, and to join in on the fun Sakusa comes up with an idea. Whilst Atsumu is distracted by some ride off in the distance, as he's distracted Sakusa lets go of his hands and falls behind in the crowd. So can we do that one? Sakusa? He looks around quickly. Sakusa? He starts to yell out and people begin to stare. Sakusa Kiyumi. He looks around frantically now, until he turns around and spots his curly-haired husband a bit behind. He bursts through the current of people going the opposite direction. Omi. I thought I lost you. Are you okay? I didn't mean to get separated, I'm okay, Tsumu. He looks at his apologetic husband and smiles calmly. Omi, you're scaring me. What? You're really okay? Actually, yeah, this has been sorta fun. Ha. You said this was fun. I knew you'd love it. Oh shush, sorry for that prank though, I was curious how long it'd take you to notice. Hey. I don't get distracted, that Sakusa balloons. Sakusa gives him a look. Point proven, but come on, I'll get you one. They hold hands again and walk on over.
Thanks again so much for watching. Come back next time for another new video. And please like and subscribe and comment. Let's get to 4K. Ciao guys, I appreciate you all so much and thanks for sticking with me if you're an O or even someone really brand new.